Hey, what's up guys? It's Tyler here, and it seems like I'm getting this question a lot lately, which is, Tyler, how do I get more leads? And I'm not really surprised because according to USA Today, it's showing that construction projects are down $26 billion year over year, and that's just home service construction projects. So essentially what that means is people aren't doing as many home renovations as they used to over the past 3 to 4 years. And on top of that, there's record numbers of small contractors who are opening up business and basically opening up competing spots. So in short, right, we have less jobs and we have more contractors. So really what that's causing is an increase in supply of contractors, but lower demand from the customers. It's squeezing everyone's prices down, and a lot of people are getting less leads. So even in 2024 and beyond, how are us contractors supposed to get leads and jobs? And that is exactly what this video is going to solve for you right now. If you don't know me, my name is Tyler Link, and I own and operate still my own concrete and landscape company. Right now, we do about $4 million a year. And I also own Contractor CEO, which is the leading digital marketing agency for contractors, where between us and all of our clients that we have, we're doing well over $50 million a year in home service projects. So it's safe to say that I know a thing or two about how to land projects even in a competitive market like today. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how we're getting leads today, and I'm even gonna be doing a screen share to show you guys some of the back end of how all this stuff works. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's get right into it. All right, the very first thing that most people do, and what I actually fell into the trap of when I first started my business, was using pay per lead service. Because here's the thing, pay per lead service, it sounds like a great model, right? What they say is, hey, don't pay us anything right off the bat, you actually pay nothing. Then when you get a lead, then I'm gonna charge you for the lead. It kind of sounds like a win-win, right? Well, here's the problem. One, pay per lead service, the customer is not actually reaching out to you and your company. And two, is that same lead is being sold to 5, 10, sometimes 20 other companies, right? So if you want a chance to win that job, it's basically a race to the bottom. So I wanted to kind of share my screen with you guys and show you guys from a customer's perspective what that really looks like. Okay, so let's just say someone types into Google, driveway replacement costs. Let's just say right now they're not really even wanting to get a quote. They're just like, man, I'm just kind of roughly trying to see, I want to replace my driveway, but I don't know if I have the money for it. And oh, look here, look who's advertising there, Thumbtack, okay? Thumbtack, they are not a concrete company. They're not a landscape company. They don't know what they're doing. They just want to generate the lead so they can sell it to people. So what do they tell people? How much does a concrete driveway cost? Oh, national average cost of $4,000. High-end cost, $15,000. I don't know about you guys, but in my area, my average driveway around me is closer to $10,000 to $15,000. But what are they doing? They're purposely lowering the price here from the customer's perspective, because what is it trying to get them to do? It wants them to fill out the form. I'm not gonna do it because I don't wanna charge the poor contractors who are paying for this service for a lead when it's not even a real lead, but they're trying to draw someone in, get their information, and sell it to a bunch of people. So maybe they're gonna generate this lead for like $50 or $100, but then they're gonna sell it for like $100 and they're gonna sell it to 10 people. So they're gonna spend 100, make 1,000. Sounds great for Thumbtack, but what about you as the contractor? How are you supposed to sell a driveway that costs $10,000 to $15,000 when you're bidding against 20 other companies? And before the customer called you, they saw that the national average cost for a driveway is $4,000. How does that make any sense? Well, it doesn't. And that's the thing. And that's kind of why I wanted to show you guys this, not just talk about it. Because the thing is, most companies, when they're first starting out, or some people even when they're way into their business, they still use these pay per lead services, but they are a literal joke. Let's move on from this, because what we just learned is we don't want to do this. I fell into this trap and I lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And let me show you guys what I do instead for my brand and for other companies. So let's go back to Google, and let's just say that someone typed into Google, concrete company near me, and they're looking to get quotes. Well, this is how Google works, right? There's multiple sections of Google. At the very top, we have Google Ads. If you guys don't know, this is my company that I own and manage, and I'm gonna show you guys the back end of how all this stuff works here in just a second. So I pay to be at the very top of Google, and I do that for a really good reason, right? Because I don't wanna go to a company like Home Advisor, Angie, or anything like that who are paying to be there, and they're gonna sell that lead to multiple people. I want people to click on my website and give their information directly to me. Because here's the thing, guys, and this is what I want you guys to think about. If I'm bidding, they're calling me specifically, and they're not getting blown up by 20 other contractors before they talk to me, and they didn't get some low BS price before they talk to me, do you think I'm gonna have a much better chance at winning the job? The answer is, of course, yes, right? So you can see here, this is my company right at the very top of Google. Let's scroll down. Let's just say that they want to look at the map pack. They want to check out reviews. We'll look here also 2 spots lower than the ad. My company is also listed at the very top of the Google Maps. And this takes a lot of work to get there. It takes a lot of reviews, a lot of SEO work. And to be honest, that is something that if you wanted to learn, you definitely could, but it is extremely hard. That is the whole reason why my company, Contractor CEO, exists, is to help companies with bidding on this space here at the top of Google and getting ranked at the top of the maps. Let's just say if the customer isn't super satisfied yet, or the searcher, right? They're like, oh man, well, I see this, I see some reviews, I just want to read some articles, I'm not super ready. Look, 3 spots down, right? Again, my company is listed in Google. Again, so if I show up 3 times on the first page of Google and one of my competitors doesn't show up at all, and the only way that they ever get exposure is through paying for leads, who do you think is gonna win? Me or my competitor? It's gonna be me, right? So again, this isn't me here showboating or gloating. All I'm just saying is if you guys wanna scale up your business and you wanna know how Tyler did you get to $4 million a year? Like, this is how, guys. At one point, right, it's not rocket science, but at point 2, like, you gotta pay to do this, but I promise if you spend money in Google Ads, SEO, you get ranked, you're on the first page of Google, you will have more work than you know what to do with. These are the companies who win, right? Because they get the first shot at everyone's business because they're the ones that are being seen. You guys are probably like, well, Tyler, I don't want to spend my hard-earned money on that. Well, that's fine, but I do want to show you guys the back end of Google and how this works. So this is my actual ad account. Okay, so this is actually like what Contractor CEO, it's my company, but it's managing for me in Caesars Concrete. So you guys will see here, I spend $200 a day. That is my current budget, so $6,000 a month. And to you guys, that might sound crazy, but I'm getting 101 leads over the last month. And this is just Google Ads. That's not even counting, right? How many jobs am I getting off the top of Google Maps in the SEO section? I'm getting probably that same amount of leads from the maps and from the SEO section. So, right, just from Google alone, I'm getting 200 to 300 leads a month. So let me ask you, if you were getting 200 to 300 leads a month, right, of people that are searching for your service and you're not buying a lead, that same lead isn't be sold to 10 different companies, right? If the searcher is reaching out to Thumbtack, it's not Thumbtack that is the one that's calling him, it's whoever the company is that's paying for the lead, right? So imagine flipping that. I'm getting 200 to 300 leads a month and it's from Google and they're my own lead. Someone actually clicks on this and they go to my website and fill out a form directly with me. They're expecting my team to reach out. So I want to show you guys this because can you kind of see the power of that, right? Like 1, how it's different than pay per lead, and then 2, how lucrative it can be. Like, yes, I'm spending $6,000 a month, but I'm getting 100 leads. And from those 100 leads, I'm gonna close 10 jobs. That's about what my close rate is because we're pretty expensive in the area, but I'm gonna close 10 jobs at an average price of $17,000 just from these Google leads. So I'm gonna take 6,000 and turn it into 170,000. So that's the name of the game, right? I invest a little bit of money, but I wanna make a lot more back. So if you want help with the Google, with SEO, with website, that is how we do it here at my concrete company and Contractor CEO. And let me give you one last final way to generate more leads in case you're like, oh man, Tyler, I don't want to do Google. 1, not what I suggest, because I'm telling you, if you get to the top, which we can help you get to the top, it is a literal gold mine, right? It's just like real estate. If you own a store out in the middle of freaking nowhere, no one can find it, no one's gonna buy from you. But if you have a store on the best corner of the city, man, you're gonna be busy no matter how good you are. Whether you sell cheap stuff, expensive stuff, it does not matter. If you have a store with great real estate, that's 90% of the game. Same thing, this is just digital real estate, right? So last thing is, let's just say I'm getting all those leads, or you're getting all these leads from Google, and that's what's called inbound marketing, right? So what inbound marketing means is if someone is searching, then I am putting myself there. It's kind of like okay, someone is already showing me interest because they're typing in Google, concrete contractor near me, landscaping contractor near me, fence contractor near me, painting my house cost, whatever it is, they're actively searching for a service. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's just say if you also want to get in front of people who aren't really actively searching, but you're gonna put a piece of bait in front of them or an ad, right? And it is going to spark their interest. And then they're gonna be like, oh man, well, I wasn't really searching for my driveway to be replaced, but I really can't stand pulling into my house every day and seeing my ugly driveway. Like, let's see what it costs, right? That's called outbound marketing, because I'm going outwards to draw people in. They're not searching for me. I am searching for them and hooking them in. Okay, so how we do that here at Contractor CEO in my company is Facebook ads. So we don't really have, I'm not gonna really get into like the nitty gritty of exactly how this stuff works, but I can kind of show you guys a little bit of an example of how it works. So, I mean, you guys have all seen this, right? Imagine you're scrolling Facebook and all of a sudden, and I'm really sorry this is so small, I'll have our video editor kind of blow this up for you guys. All of a sudden they're scrolling Facebook and they see this ad. Concrete deals too good to pass up. Attention homeowners, we're elevating our limited time promotion to offer you $1,000 off your next concrete project. When you're thinking about a new driveway, patio, or enhancing outdoor space, now is the time to make it happen. So we're creating scarcity, urgency, and we're reminding them, they're like, oh man, you know, I've been wanting a new patio forever. Now's a perfect time because I'm getting $1,000 off, which just so you guys know, it's not even a real $1,000 off. We're basically marking up our prices this time of year because it's so busy with leads, and then we're discounting it $1,000. So a little bit of a marketing hack. Some of you guys are gonna say, wow, that's really cheesy of you. Honestly, I don't really care, because to be honest, every single company in the world does it. My wife just did it with a purse, right? She's like, oh man, this $1,000 purse is 70% off for $300. I'm like, that's just a $300 purse, but they said it's worth $1,000, right? But people love to have deals. So these are the top ways that I'm generating leads for my business. Just recap, I'm not doing pay-per-lead service. I'm generating my own leads. My favorite way is to do that right through Google, showing up here in the very top of the ad section, showing up in the top of the map section, and showing up in the organic section. And if you scale to a certain point and you can't generate enough searches, right? Because you can't make more searches, then now all of a sudden you got to go outward and you have to do outbound marketing. That is where Facebook and Instagram marketing comes into play, where you're not even relying on someone to search. We're going outwards to find them. We're going to generate the interest and get the lead ourselves. So I hope all that makes sense. I wanted to one, explain it to you guys, but then also show some of the back end like reports and stuff. These are our real numbers. Like I'm trying to just be 100% open and transparent with you guys. But as you guys can see, if this happens for you and your business, it's extremely lucrative. So I hope all that makes sense. Check the link down below in the description to learn more about Contractor CEO and give us a shot to talk to you about your marketing, your strategy. And if you want to scale up your business, that is absolutely something that we can help you with. These are the numbers to prove it. We know what we're doing. So I'm excited to talk to you, but I hope you learned something from this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.